Hey Leo, welcome to my channel. My name is Maya and welcome. This is your monthly June 2021 reading. So I got a vision for you just before turning on the camera, so I'm gonna explain it and then we get straight into your reading. So I got the vision about the process of transformation from the caterpillar to the butterfly. And I got a specific stage of this transformation where you're at in June. So you've completed everything, you've been in the chrysalis, you've turned into goo, when, the, the really hard part of the transformation when you're still inside the chrysalis and just this process of creation where you just goo is over. And now you're actually out of the chrysalis as a butterfly, but you still need to remain there for a while, just for your wings to dry off before you can take flight. So you're really just at the stage right before you can take flight and be transformed completely as a butterfly, right? I mean, you're transformed completely as a butterfly. Let's get this straight. But you're just allowing your wings to dry off before being able to take flight. So let's see how this translates in your reading. I'm going to do a Celtic Cross. You have the Page of Pentacles at the center, crossed by the Five of Wands. At your base, the Fool. Crowning you, the Seven of Pentacles. Recent past, the Magician. Near future, the Ten of Swords. The way you see yourself in this situation, the King of Pentacles. Environment, the world. Hopes and fears, the Empress. An outcome, the Chariot. Yes, yay. And at the bottom of the deck you have the King of Swords. We'll clarify some of these. So straight away I'm led to this Fool. The Fool card, the first card of the whole deck, and you have the world in your environment, which is the last card of the whole deck. So yeah, this process of transformation is completing for you in June, Leo. You go from the 0 cards of the whole tarot deck to the 21 card major arcana, both of them. And so really from the beginning, full circle to the end, the process is completing this process of transformation that you've been through for a while. It's really the Fool's journey here, from the Fool all the way to the world. So that the transformation is being completed absolutely in June, and this beautiful new beginning. When a cycle ends, a new one begins, and that's exactly what is happening. The process of the caterpillar turning into butterfly is completing in June. So it would have been a long cycle in your life. This is big, so it could have to do with anything and everything in your life. It could be about a career, a job, a relationship, your home life, and it could be about all of these things, because we're talking major life cycle here, and I'm hearing major soul cycle as well. So yeah, this transformation here is very clear. And it's one of them is at your base, and the Fool is at your base, and the world is in your environment. So it's absolutely what is taking place here. And this is at your base, so this is what is happening in your subconscious, bubbling up to the surface. This transformation being completed for you and by you is taking root in your subconscious and going all the way up to your crown, and to your consciousness basically. And crowning you is the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, it's this moment right before taking flight. It's this moment where you need to be a little bit more patient after all this transformation. It's gonna take a little bit of more patience to dry off these wings before you can fly, right? And after such a long and big transformation, you're like, come on, let's go. You're raring to go. You're like, hey, this has taken forever already. Come on, wings dry off. Let me take my flight. That's the feeling I'm getting here with the Seven of Pentacles. This guy, he's planted the seeds. They're extremely solid. They have blossomed into this beautiful shrub here, but it's not time. They're not ripe yet enough for him to pluck them. So it's this waiting time just before getting your harvest. And it's a little bit frustrating because you've already been through this long process of transformation. That would have taken a lot out of you, turning you into goo at some point in your chrysalis, where you had to isolate, where you had this feeling of being alone, closed off between four walls, which this restricted feeling of the chrysalis. And you're like, okay, now it's time for my freedom, it's time for my harvest, it's time for me to fly. And it's happening absolutely with the Fool, as we saw, and with the World. But it's just this final stage of the calm before the storm, if I can put it that way, but in a positive way. It's just this breath, this waiting moment just before you can fly, right? And it is a little bit frustrating you, let's say, a little bit of impatience there. At the center you have this beautiful new beginning that is starting again, an indication of this initiation of a new beginning in your life that we have in spades with the Fool and the World. This cycle being completed, and now there's this new reality that is starting for you. It's just a page, it's the Page of Pentacles, so he's solid, it's earth energy, it's being anchored in your energy field and in your reality, but it's only the beginning, because you still need to dry off your wings before taking flight, but it's starting absolutely in June, this final stage. And there's a little bit of conflict around this new beginning, maybe competition around you in your environment, maybe people telling you that it's never going to happen, or you being conflicted within yourself about this, because you have to wait a little bit longer maybe, and this feeling of wanting to go and not being able to, but it's a solid new start with a little bit of conflict around it, and I see it more as your environment, maybe people giving you crap, basically, telling you you've been in this position, in this process of transformation for the longest time, not really giving you the support that you need at this time before taking your flight. In your recent past, you have the Magician, so you go from the Zero card of the Fool to the first card. Again, this feeling of initiation, and you've been manifesting this, Leo. When the caterpillar goes into the chrysalis and turns into goo before turning into the butterfly, he's manifesting the butterfly. I mean, the butterfly is not there by any means when it's still a chrysalis, but it's the manifestation process of it, and that's what you've been doing absolutely there. Leo, you've been manifesting this. In your near future, you have the Ten of Swords, so it would have been extremely painful. You would have hit rock bottom in this situation. I mean, if we again take the analogy or the metaphor of this transformation process, this metamorphosis of the butterfly, when the caterpillar turns into this gooey stuff inside the chrysalis, well, that's it. When you can't take anything because you're just goo. It's just you're done. Everything that had to happen happened, and it's leaving you feeling extremely it's painful. It's not easy, but it's very difficult. Let's put it clearly. Very, very challenging energy. because you're coming undone basically for this new version of you to appear. You're devastated, right? It's complete rotting away basically, really, before this new version of you can come up. But as I always say, the Ten of Swords is a completion card. The worst is over. The dark, this very very dark moment is over, and there's this new dawn coming for you that we see everywhere. I have a little insect that is, okay, sorry, because it's when I get the flowers, there's always insects that come with them on these beautiful today. Anyway, so yeah, this dark really dark time is now over, and there's this new dawn that is showing up for you, that is here with the Fool, the Magician, the World, the Chariot, the Empress. All of these indicate this beautiful new abundance, a new beginning that is coming in your life once this transformation, this metamorphosis is completed. It is completed. Again, I have to say it is completed. It's just a matter of drying off the wings, to be, just this recovery time basically, right? And it's always darkest before dawn, and that's it's in when you're in the chrysalis, it's dark, and then there's this new dawn as the butterfly, right? We'll clarify this. The way you see yourself in the situation is the King of Pentacles. So you're extremely solid. You're grounded. You're dedicated. This is a card of Taurus. So this is this anchoring of all this beautiful manifestation that you've been doing, all this transformation, all this metamorphosis, this really long process that is leading you to this beautiful, abundant new beginning. Well, you've been solid through that. You've been very dedicated, devoted. You've been extremely solid and in anchoring all this in, and you've invested wisely. You have invested wisely, absolutely, Leo. Even though at some point through this whole process, maybe you ask yourself, why did I even get myself into this? Second guessing your choices. But let me tell you, you've invested very wisely, and there's just one more stage, not even a stage, just a moment before this pays off for you big time. And it's abundance, it's money. It can be a very big bump in your money. It can be around career, around your living situation, anything that has to do with finances, investments in general. Well, it's gonna pay off big time, let me tell you. So as we saw, you have the environment in your the world in your environment. I'm not going to go back to this. I'm just spirit reiterating again that this cycle is completing for you in your environment and everything. Hopes and fears. You have the Empress card of major arcana, Libra and Taurus, and I always say that the Empress, with Libra, she's all about beauty and abundance and love, and with Taurus, it's about anchoring all these things into our reality, and that's exactly what the Empress did, and that's why she's sitting pretty in all her abundance. It's Venus ruled. It's all about your well-being. You're gonna feel so attractive, so magnetic, and this promise of life force and abundance that always comes with the Empress. And look at that. In your as your outcome, you have the Chariot. So very soon, maybe towards the end of June, you're gonna be able to see this positive movement forward, finally taking this flight, Leo. Finally soaring to new heights with the Chariot. Rapid positive movement forward, success, triumph, completely healed, healing the dark and the light. This guy has his crown chakra in the stars, in this canopy of stars, and really grounded in this Chariot. So yeah, this transformation being completed. Now it's time to soar, and now it's time to fly, and it's in the biggest way with the Chariot. Major arcana, card of Cancer. I mean, talk about flight. Flight. this is it, right? And at the bottom of the deck you have the King of Swords. So yeah, you might have to tell some people off really around you who are just, you know, creating petty energies around you, creating conflict for nothing, just bickering and power struggles, power tripping. You might need to tell them off, you know, just put your boundaries up, and just even if for the majority, I mean, for until this, you can really dry off your wings and be able to take to soar, right? They might be there, you know, around you, being nosy, or just chattering in your ears, or whatever, you know, just giving you a hard time while you don't need more a hard time. I mean, you just come out of a major process and you're just drying your wings off. So just tell them off, right? You know, get boundaries up, and just, you know, like the King of Swords, communicate clearly, and just, you know, bye bye if somebody's being too much, you know. So let me get just some clarifies for you guys. It's beautiful, Leo, really. Let me get one for the Ten of Swords in the near future. Yeah, wow. Beautiful. The Ace of Pentacles. The Magician is self-explanatory in this. Okay, I wanted to come, so I'm gonna put it anyway. Let's get one on this beautiful new beginning, this beautiful new start with the Fool. Yeah, wow. Let's get one for the World. Yeah, wow, look at that, this transformation right there. And let me get a final one for the Chariot, please. Spirit, for my dear Leos. Yeah, wow. All right. So look at that. In the near future, about this really, really hard time that you've had, well, here is this new start. It's all over. Your reading, Leo, this new beginning, this transformation complete, and now this new beginning. We started with this little page here. So yeah, this initiation, but really, you know, Spirit is confirming it's a big start in your physical life in the biggest way. A gift from the universe, a new path that you're able to tread to go on. Oh, let me just get my battery is about to die, so let me just get it. Sorry, Leo, just a second. Oh my God, didn't see that. Oh no. Just a second. Almost there. All right, that's better. Sorry, Leo. Just didn't want to have to start that again. Ooh. All right. Good. Right. Okay. So yeah, really completion of this big cycle. It's gonna be different for all of you, but it would have been long and hard and painful, and you did hit rock bottom. But look at that, you know, confirmation of this beautiful new start, this beautiful path unhindered by any past obstacles, and this beautiful new beginning that is coming. You have to defend it, right? You have to stand your ground here, Leo, because of these petty attitudes that are around you. You have the Five of Wands and the Seven of Swords that we get to. in the outcome. So yeah, there is petty behavior around you. There's competition, there's underhanded behavior, maybe even people wanting to steal things from you, maybe wanting to sort of profit from this new beginning that you're having, this major abundance that is coming in for you, and they absolutely have no right to do that, because it's your abundance. So you might have to sort of protect yourself and stand your ground here. We see that with the King of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Just protect it, because it's beautiful, it's your abundance, you've been waiting for it forever, and it's coming, it's here. You need to dry off these wings before you can soar, and you need to protect yourself in this process so that nobody can just sort of jam themselves into your gig, and but you can do it, you can do it with an open heart, with compassion, because what is yours, nobody can take it. So just keep giving yourself love, keep nurturing yourself, keep nurturing this beautiful new abundance that is coming for you. Don't mind the haters, but just get boundaries up. You know what I mean. With the magician, you have this Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, that's what you've been manifesting, Leo. This beautiful transformation, this luxury, this beautiful woman here. The Nine of Pentacles. It's complete emotional freedom, complete financial freedom. It's abundance. It's the minor arcana for me of the Empress. So you have both. Look at these. I mean, talk about divine feminine. And it's not gender specific, of course, but right, it's amazing. Look at that. You are enjoying the fruits of your labor after this long time of taking care of nurturing, of watering, all this care that you've given. You have also the Queen of Cups, as your outcome, all this nurturing that you've done throughout this long process. Well, it pays off major, big time, big. Leo, this is big. Abundance coming to you, I mean, and you're the King of Pentacles, right? So this world, this coming full circle, yes, it had to do with this humongous transformation, this metamorphosis, again, a confirmation from the universe. It is over, it is completing. Look at that, death and the world. Completing, absolutely, after a time where you couldn't see a way forward, and now this beautiful outcome that you have. Yes, you've been nurturing this like nobody's business, and again, mind the haters. They're just be aware that this is around you, that there are going to be people that will want to exploit all this success, this freedom, this abundance, this beauty that is coming your way. Some people will want to take advantage of that. Well, again, with compassion, care, and knowing that anyway you've got your holy grail, nobody can take it from you, but just be aware. And of course, you are going to fly, Leo. Just as soon as your wings dry off, you're flying. So thanks for being here, and I'll see you soon. Bye.